If I had a penguin drink coffee with me, I'd ask him if he wants sugar and milk or if he drinks it dark daily. We could talk about the future, his plans in life, or if he gets tired of being dressed up oh so formally or naturally, and he'd reply, no, I want sweatpants so I can see what it's like to live life casually. Maybe change the image of my kind. That movie Batman portrayed us as human killers, where once he is benevolent and benign, now perhaps violent if led by someone asinine. I'd defend the movie and say I see your point, but that was a bad human penguin. You guys had nothing to do with it. And he'd reply, Emily, you were right. So I'll go out to buy him sweats, but find it's hard to tell if they'll fit right. So I'll go and buy the fabric. Make my new penguin friend some designer sweatpants and maybe a matching hoodie if I get the hang of it, because I want him to look trendy and fit in all right. He will love this tracksuit. Look better than you and I. He'll walk around proudly announcing, hey, look, I'm casual. I'm a wild and crazy guy. His newfound casual appearance would make him a sensation overnight. Very LA casual chic would be how his fashion aura is quoted in newspapers and online. My penguin friend may ditch me. He will no longer need to wait in lines. It's the grocery store, penguin. No lines. People will want his autograph. People will push me to get into his eye line. During his moments of wonder, he'll call me at night. I'm having fun in my newfound fame, but they're not loving me for the penguin I am inside. He will start to cry. Penguin, I'll say, you'll be all right. They may love you for the clothes you wear, people you hang out with, because life isn't fair. Better to be with those who adore you than those who are jealous and don't want you there. But I'm the same penguin laying under there. These sweats, though lovely, thank you. No problem. Don't change my inner insides. What do you want to do, penguin? Take it all off? That's right. At some point, these people need to see these clothes are hiding the real me. You're brave to do so. I'm scared, Emily. You'll be all right. So, penguin gets up, washes his face, looks himself in the mirror, kisses his reflection on the face. He walks out his house naked. Funny how he used to wear clothes. I like my formal attire, he thought to himself. Others will need to judge for themselves. At first, people gasped. What is he doing being so bare? I don't know if it could be seen with him. He is really quite unaware. Penguin hated the comments. He wanted to flee, but found himself escaping his reality. No, I'm happy with the real me. He continued to walk, roam about freely. Old friends he used to party with didn't necessarily greet him so happily. Where are your clothes, penguin? You look like everyone else, but I'm not human. Those clothes aren't a true extension of myself. Are you drunk? Not thinking clearly? We don't want to be seen with you dressed in penguin formality, but I'm still me, just without the sweats. Can't you see? No. And his newfound friends left penguin there alone. This is harder than I thought. I don't like being alone. Since when did having to be who you are meant changing everything you own? I lived the life I lead, did everything that felt naturally to me, and though I'm happy with myself, why isn't everyone else happy with the me I'm presenting? And he continued to walk, looking towards the ground. Ouch! I said, Emily, what are you doing here? Walking in LA, penguin? Nobody does that around here. I'm sorry I ran into you. Yeah, you're looking at the ground. If you keep staring at what's beneath you, you'll miss all the beauty that's around. But I'm sad, Emily. Why are you so sad? My friends, they left me here, but you bumped into me instead. Penguin stared a little, thought to himself, Emily, do you want to walk together? Well, I was already walking by myself. Penguin leaves in sadness, realizing he has nobody, but I do miss you, Penguin. And he turns around. Maybe my walk will be better with some company. So we caught up on all the times he had without me. Times where he was a little too drunk, times where he spent way too much money. Times he had conflict with the life he was living. Times where he ignored his inner voice, and times he wishes he was experiencing with me. But I was always here, Penguin. I didn't want to see me. Why? Fears that you may be unkind. Life can drive friends apart, no fault of our own. But I ditched you for more popular people. You needed to grow. But I left you and never felt alone. Okay, fine. I admit. I was sad at first losing a friend, but for true friends to begin with, our friendship didn't have to end. It might be cold, distant, no contact, or fleeting, but we all need to grow. Without each other, sometimes it's necessary to experience this world with other beings. Who am I to stifle your choices in life? I always knew I had a friend in you. Even when I didn't act like it, you're going to be alright. Forgive me. We're going to be alright. We continued our walk, making jokes about the past, reveling in the moments where our lives felt peaceful and relaxed, and we passed by our coffee shop where we used to discuss life and the dreams we believed in. Have you been here with anyone else? No. I nod, and I suspect he hasn't either. Well, I know it's late and caffeine affects you, but do you feel like grabbing some later? We smile at each other. Let's try some now. So there we were, in our familiar territory. Not the same waiters, not the same decorating. We sit at a new table, not far from the one we once sat. Penguin orders a new drink, a latte. Coffee? The waiter asks. Let me try what he's having. So there we were, sitting across from ourselves. The conversation was slow to start again, but after a few moments we felt like our old selves, though with an elevated understanding of our lives and the friends that we may leave. I miss doing this with you, Penguin. Emily, I feel the same. Completely.